Hello HUD enthusiasts. Today I will offer some thoughts on the Kivic heads-up display. Now for anyone new to heads-up displays, or HUDs, just know that the chief purpose of having this device is to allow you to keep your head up and eye line on the road as you view statistics such as your speed, the time, as well as GPS and just about anything that appears on your phone. The Kivic is one such gadget. According to the instruction manual, the Kivic SM HUD beams the various contents on the road in front of the driver by connecting with Android-based smartphones and iPhones wirelessly. Hence, the driver can check information such as the time, vehicle speed, messages, incoming calls, and GPS information while driving. A key feature of the Kivic is that all display information comes from your phone without relying on an OBD2 connection. You could use this device with any vehicle, regardless of whether it is OBD2 compatible, including cars made prior to 1996, the year that cars had to be OBD2 compliant. Now the Kivic device comes with a handful of parts. The mount bracket, which was already in place, the wire clip, power cable, cigar charger, and the user manual. According to the manual, the main device consists of the display engine, the combiner, locking lever, power, USB OTG, and light sensor. With the locking lever, I can make slight adjustments so I can view the display better. So, what's it like to use the Kivic? Well, installation was incredibly easy. I just peeled the sticker, centered the Kivic on my dashboard in the middle of the cluster panel, and plugged it into the cigar lighter receptacle. Now, one thing I would have liked to have seen is an extra USB out on the Kivic charger so that I can keep my phone charged while using it with the Kivic. There are plenty of cars on the road that still only have one cigar lighter socket next to the driver. Something like this would have been nice. Now, I think the Kivic looks nice in my car. It's sleek and feels appropriately placed. The last step is to download the Kivic app. The app options were pretty self-explanatory, and once I hit this on button, the Kivic immediately began to display information. The Bluetooth was already turned on my phone, so this part of the process felt quite easy. As you can see, the Kivic displays military time, and I have not yet seen a way to change this to civilian. You'll also receive notifications when someone calls or texts, or when someone contacts you via Facebook, WhatsApp, WeChat, Skype, Viber, or one of the other communication apps that the Kivic is compatible with. Of course, when receiving calls, you will still need to rely on things like a Bluetooth earpiece or placing your call on speaker. And when receiving texts, you'll want to use voice commands to both listen and respond to them. Full screen mode and screencasting will allow the Kivic to show whatever image your phone is currently displaying. Any website, anything. The display on the Kivic will even turn when you switch from vertical to horizontal view, and vice versa. And I think the horizontal view is a better fit more often than not. But what would I realistically use this screencasting ability for? Reading text or even playing videos would not be safe, and even if it somehow were, I don't think it would be an enjoyable experience given that the display would most likely have some shake to it. And if you have to train your eyes on words or video, you lose the main benefit of having the Kivic, which is improved safety. The one exception to this would be the GPS. Running the GPS on the Kivic to me is its strongest benefit. I use GPS daily, even on familiar commutes, to check the traffic conditions. And having my eye line on the Kivic display feels much safer, even compared to having a phone holder on your dashboard, which would still involve some head turn. Knowing that I only have to move my eye line to view the GPS, and the fact that I can still see the road through the glass display removes the tension that comes with each glance away from the road. The display is suitably bright during the day. I have no trouble viewing time in miles per hour. And at nighttime, the display is nice and bright. Now, the other thing, of course, that affects display readability is how shaky the Kivic will be as you drive. But that shake, I imagine, will be determined by how well your car handles bumps on the road. And the Kivic does come with a wire clip to further secure the device. In summary, I believe the Kivic is best used in viewing speed, time, and GPS. Using apps like Facebook or even reading text still does not seem practical, particularly when you're driving and the bumps on the road just make those words hard to read, and scrolling up and down and hitting buttons on your phone will cause you to look away from the road. For the purposes of this review, I only used Google Maps as my GPS, but Waze, spelled W-A-Z-E, seems like it would be just as good. I hope this brief review of the Kivic is helpful to you. Please feel free to message me or comment below if you have any questions. And as always, keep your eyes on the road.